Back to reality.
I love that show.
It's very hip to be on the show.
Best show since no other show.
Happy Tuesday.
I love you guys. You are hilarious.
It's Tuesday.
It's only Tuesday.
I absolutely love you. You're thoroughly entertaining.
I'm very excited. It's Tuesday.
Another Tuesday.
Come on, it's showtime.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to NSS. This is the Reynolds Report. The low-scoring Super Bowl 53 was also low-scoring in terms of ratings. Early numbers indicate that the big game hit a 10-year low in viewership. The number of viewers was just shy of 95 million, a drop from last year's 103 million. Oh, by the way, that halftime Super Bowl score again? Adam Levine's nipples 2, Janet Jackson's nipples 1. Yesterday on CBS The Talk, Sharon Osbourne slammed Maroon 5's Super Bowl performance.
Maroon 5, they're a pop rock band. They're great on radio. They just sound great on radio. But you put them in a stadium that they do not belong in. Their songs, Adam's voice, his attitude, it isn't strong enough to control a stadium crowd. And it's, you know, he did what he does, and what he does is good, but it's not that level to entertain a stadium, control it, put on a spectacle, and he just did his best. But it's just not within him. You know, when you see them in an arena, it's fine, and, you know, for me, it's weak. He's a very weak. But you know, you can take your top off, you can take your trousers off, you're still weak. That's it. That's all I have to say, really.
Donald Trump says Nancy Pelosi is very bad for our country. And by our country, he means Russia. I just had an awful thought. Donald Trump isn't going to take off his shirt in the State of the Union speech tonight to show off his tattoos, is he? Newport, Vermont is holding its annual contest to determine how long the local lake will remain frozen. Oh, the thrill, the excitement. This explains why Newport, Vermont is often referred to as the other New York. Yes, that's sarcasm, folks. A meteorite struck western Cuba the other day. The meteorite is now being held in a maximum security Cuban prison. Newspaper reports out of England say that if the streets become violent during Brexit, there are plans in place to get the Queen out of town. I just hope those plans don't involve Prince Philip driving. Golfer Sergio Garcia got kicked out of a tournament in Saudi Arabia after he went on a temper tantrum and ruined at least 6 greens. He's really fortunate. Disqualifying someone from a golf tournament isn't one of the usual ways that Saudi authorities deal with people they don't like. Officials in the flooded parts of Australia are warning residents not to wade into the knee-deep high waters because they could come face-to-face with a crocodile or a poisonous snake. Wow, I'm not sure what they're so worked up about. It's Australia. That could happen while you're at the public library. Time for Nobody Gives a Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop is coming to Netflix. Well, I guess that answers the question of what will be TV's biggest hit after the end of Game of Thrones. Hey, celebrities who think they're way more influential than they actually are, nobody gives a Citizens of a municipality in Germany have voted not to name their streets. That's ridiculous. How will the pizza delivery guy find you? Hey, dumb municipal ideas. Nobody gives a Thanks, everybody. We have a new episode of the Reynolds Report for you every weekday. Be sure to check out NSS Live starring Frank D'Angelo, Tuesdays and Thursdays for NSS Live.